Emma was diagnosed with mesothelioma in March of 2019. And she, as a result of the mesothelioma, she had an attack of breathlessness in late September 2019. And the breathlessness attack was severe, and she had to be hospitalised straight away. And towards the end of her week in ICU here, a nurse on the ward said, "I think you ought to see someone from the hospice." And Dr. Becky came across to see Emma, and we had a conversation, all of us, the two boys, me, Emma, with Becky, and Becky agreed to take her, and she came over here. So our anxiety levels dropped very quickly. And what was lovely to see was that Emma regained her confidence. And this was brought about, I suppose, by the sense that she was being cared for extremely well. That the staff had a lot of time for her, and there was real consideration given to her quality of life. And I suppose one very good example of that was one of the characteristics of mesothelioma, or the type of mesothelioma that she had, was that it constricted her breathing and her swallowing. And this made it very difficult for her to swallow food. And Lil, the chef, was a complete star. I came across Lil one day, I came in to see Emma, and Lil was there working through different sorts of food, the way it could be prepared, so that it wasn't just a question of having smoothies, because she knew that Emma liked cooking and was interested in food. So she wanted to give her food which had texture, and so had a sort of general sense of being proper food. And the trouble that Lil took was astonishing. It was not just Lil, it was everyone really. Although of course it was a sad time, actually it was in its own way a rather happy time, because Emma flourished here. It's not just in the way she was looked after, but it was the way that we as a family were made very, very welcome. It was made clear to us right from the start that we, if we wanted to, could come and share meals with Emma. So the kitchen would prepare food for us as well as her. And it was perfectly all right to have a glass of wine, which we both liked doing. And so I would bring a bottle of wine down of an evening. Sometimes the boys would come and we'd sit there and have a drink together. Sometimes the boys would come and we'd eat together. I have two sons, and they're both married, and one of them they'd just got a little baby born in July, and Theo, the baby, would come in with his mum and dad, and indeed the dog would come in as well. So it was the hospice made it very possible for us to be together in the most extraordinarily positive circumstances as a family. And I can't tell you how much I admire and think of the staff here. All of them, everybody. Thank you all who support the hospice. It was very, very important to Emma and her family that the hospice was able to provide the sort of loving care which marks it out for us as somewhere very, very special. And we could only hope that others who have to face the same dilemmas are as fortunate as we are, and your support enables that to carry on. Thank you.